Hello and greetings, gnomes and nomads. Welcome back to Spider Slaughter. Ignore Oakwatch, that little test world I've been playing around with. But here is home. Ah, look at it. Look how beautiful it is. What's that? You want to look at this bit? This shiny, new, awesome graphicsy bit? Why, yes! RoboBob has updated the graphics somewhat. Look at that. Bolts! We can now see bolts in a pile! Isn't this glorious? Yes, we're on a new version. This will probably be the only episode I get time to record on the new version before we go into another new version. But this one has primarily just been updates to graphics. You've got a few new tiles to represent items, so the bolts, there's a couple of other things that are now represented properly. But a lot of the workshops now have brand new looks and feels. Let's go down. For example, let's zoom that around. I don't know if that was always there, but I don't think it was. Maybe I'm just being unobservant, but you've got those little lumps of ore there. We've got most of the workbenches now have the sort of tools of the trade visible on them. We've got new tiles for the gem setter, gem cutter. It's all looking very, very snazzy. I'm sure you'll agree. Very dapper indeed. Look at them. They've even got little plans, little blueprints. I like that. But whilst you were away, I got to renaming some gnomes. So let's have a look at who we've got. Let's go to assign. It'll be easy to find you. Now, we've got Togis, or Togis. I am terribly sorry. I am probably pronouncing that horribly. You are our builder, a dedicated builder, and the only one we have. So, expect to see him responsible for building a lot of stuff around the fort. We have also got, let me see, Celador. Celador? No, I'm sure it's not meant to be Celador, but yes. Celador 00 is a new foodsmith. Welcome to the fort, Celador. Dinu, or Dinu, or Dunu. There are so many different ways that you could pronounce this. A new lumberjack, who will be responsible for cutting down all these trees so that they don't grow back over winter. Damn it. We need the wood in, so alas. And we also have a new rancher, Lord Cheeselot. Chesselot. And finally, where are you? Apple Runner, a new stonesmith. Hurrah! And welcome to the fort. I am terribly sorry for butchering your names. It's my fault. It's not you, it's me. Now, we have got a lot of stuff to bring in. In the last episode, I mentioned that I don't want to bring in iron and random odds and ends. I want to try and prioritize the steel, but since then I've had a bit of an idea, and I'm going to show you what I intend to do. First, we need to go to designate area, and then stockpile. Now, where there are lots of things to bring in, over here not so much. Well, actually there's some armor, so I guess we could put something maybe here. We will put a little tiny stockpile there. We're going to call this spoils. Short for spoils of war. I'm just not going to type out the whole thing. Now, we're not going to designate anything to be stored there yet, but we are going to make sure it's on the highest priority. Now, there's a lot of stuff up here, so we'll have another 2. Spoils, and again, priority 1. And we're going to do this in each location where there's a large amount of things to be collected. Now, there's a few over here, but there's not too, it's not a huge cluster of stuff, so we'll only do a 1 by 1 there. And yes, I am naming them all the same thing. You'll see what I'm going to be using them for in just a moment, hopefully. We'll have a 2 by 1 over here. And I think probably we could do with another 2 or 3. There's a huge batch of stuff here, so we'll be doing a 2 by 2. And finally, I believe there's a bunch of stuff over here. So we'll make another 2 by 2, just about there. Though this one is perhaps unnecessary. Now, my idea is that we are going to drop the priority of this Spoils of War place Oh, I've already done that. So that's now on a priority of 2. Furthermore, we are going to undesignate this stockpile. So that now frees up all of these crates. Some of them have got things in, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to hope that we can get the right ones. Now, what we want to do is if we can find... Well, we'll start by here, I suppose. Let's go ahead and build some crates. So some storage crates. Any crate will do. Just go ahead and plant them there. Now, what I'm going to do is once these crates are built, I'm going to... Once these crates are built, I'm going to tell it to store weapons and armor, everything to do with them. Now, hopefully what that will mean is they're going to rapidly pull in all of the surrounding items and just stockpile them in there. At that point, I'll be able to undesignate this and redesignate a storage area in here, which I'm going to fill with the crates. And so hopefully they'll run out, grab a crate now full of loot and pull it in. So the long hauling jobs from inside of our fort to the outside, there'll just be 2. One taking the crate out and one bringing the crate back in. Then there'll be lots of small haulage jobs to take things to the crates themselves. In fact, I'll go ahead and build all of the crates just so that we don't have the situation where one full crate is being moved from one stockpile to another. That would be a bit annoying. Oops, a daisy. I only want one, thanks. And let's see, down here. Now there are a few other things I want to change. If we look at our military, currently we've got the lurker formation set to... Oh, I need to be on the formation screen for this. They're currently set to perform attack orders. Now I don't want that. I want them to hold an area, specifically this front area. We're going to have the lurkers with their surprisingly high fighting skill set with a very simple guard area, or patrol route rather. It's going to be there to here. Oops, I need to actually click on the starting point again, don't I? There we go. Now we want the silvery lurkers using this patrol route. This is going to be temporary, so I'm not really going to name it. Now, their job is to, if any enemies spawn, because we're going to leave the fort open for a little while we're pulling all these things in. If enemies do spawn, their job is literally just to absorb the attack, to draw attention to themselves, because they are going to be in decent armor, they're going to be well equipped, able to fight. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they will be able to take on our opponents. Now, with that in mind, and given that we do have some steel about the fort, I think we should probably go in and just check on the lurker formation. What do you... Marks gnome. And what do Marks gnomes wear? They wear the crossbow gnome uniform. Okay. Let's find the crossbow gnome uniform. I'm going to go ahead and tell them, well, since you're now going to be engaging in melee combat, you have the right to wear the best armor you can. I mean, iron is good enough if you're primarily going to be standing back and shooting things. But right now we don't have their weapons yet. So go ahead, re-equip yourselves as best you can. And on that note, we'll actually set this to none just for a moment. Now, the other thing I wanted to do before getting too far ahead of myself, let's find the skeletal militia. I would prefer these guys not to be equipping... Well, I've set it to iron so that they won't equip steel axes. I guess that'll do for now. We should have enough steel weapons that our fortified seals will equip the best ones. Okay, and I think that's about it. So, we've covered what we're hoping to do. Yeah, let's see how this plans out. Good luck, everyone. Now, hopefully, we'll see the silvery lurkers going and equipping themselves properly soon. Sooner rather than later. Okay. I wasn't expecting to have a fight this early on. Who have we got here? Incompetent LP and Million Fowl. Okay, you are the two best people for this job. Take that ogre out, please. He doesn't stand a chance. He's already bleeding from his left leg and has an injured right arm. You're doomed. You are utterly, utterly doomed. I'll let this run for a few moments and then I'll check it out. Now, the Silvery Lurkers shouldn't be responding to this call to arms. I don't want them rushing over here because once I do tell them to patrol, I want that area to be the highest priority they've got. Competent LP bashes with steel shield. Millionfowl swings with the cursing tulip. My lord, did I not read this name before? I don't remember that name. And that's an awesome name. I don't think I'd forget it. Maybe I did, but wow, what an awesome name for a weapon. Millionfowl has lucked out with that one. Let's see. The ogre... Yeah, this ogre is utterly doomed. There's nothing that's going to save its life. I'd be surprised if it can do anything against our troops there. Now, who's this? That is Toz. Toz is gearing up. Well done, Toz. Okay, time for the Silvery Lurkers of Battle to take to their patrol route. Toz? Okay. I was about to say, it's not really much of a patrol route if you're not moving around. If you're just kind of standing on a tile, it's more a guard. That's the way, Toz. You do your job. Wow, they're taking a long while, actually. That's... Ooh, something just went bright red. I think the ogre has lost an arm. Yeah. Oh, I think he's lost more than an arm. Yes. He's lost both arms and a leg. Testament to ogre strength. He is hopping there, armless. Still gnashing his teeth, growling, going for a bite every now and then, I imagine. Your determination to stay alive, ogre, was utterly gnomish in how awesome it was. Well done. We respect you. We will make an awesome sandwich out of you. Oh, damn it. Too soon. Okay. Attack. Everyone destroy the goblin soldiers. Uh-oh. Are you responding to the attack order? You shouldn't be. Okay, it doesn't look like we've got too many two-headed ogres. And that's a good thing, because the ogres slow us down. They kind of absorb damage. They draw attention away from the things we want to kill quickly, which are the ones with giant weapons. Okay, who's this? Anthrax. Get in there with your hammer. You should do well. Okay, Competent LP, Millionfowl. Right, they're not far away. Neither is Watery Pillow, and Watery Pillow's actually been getting quite a few kills lately. Sarrow, yeah, this will hopefully be over quickly. Okay, these guys are responding, I think, because of the patrol order. So, okay. Well, at least you're in steel. Well, partially in steel. Okay, let's see how this goes through. And I'm sorry for the windows that are randomly popping up everywhere. What are you doing, Ornstein? Get in there, man. I mean, well, okay, you can stay there. Right, let's have a quick look at what's going down. One goblin is dead. I'm hoping most of them are hurting. We've got enough people with hammers, steel hammers, that we should be able to puncture their armor fairly quickly. But likewise, I think one or two of them have steel hammers as well. Let's check. No. I think maybe he does. But yes, as I was saying, I'm sorry for the windows popping up everywhere. It's the curse of the double-clicking mouse button. I will get this resolved just as soon as I've got enough money. Don't worry. I hope it won't be too much longer. Another goblin down. Good. I think this one has lost his breastplate. Oh, Sarrow's blood? Oh, wait now. That's really not good. Where's Sarrow? The fact that Sarrow is bleeding means that he must not have full gear. Oh, no. His iron breastplate has gone down. Sarrow, get out of there if you need to. Go and re-equip. Is that Sarrow? Oh, he went to this. What did he pick up? I don't know what he picked up. But what a guy. Just ran to the crate. He's like, no! I must return to my people! They need me. Oh, it's bandages. What a fantastic crate to bring out. It's as if the gnomes knew. More goblins are down. Good work. Okay. I don't think we've lost anyone. Not yet. Okay, another goblin down. Two-headed ogre down. Goblins down. They're all going down everywhere. The ogre was the real problem there. I was worried about that. If the ogre could distract too many of my top troops, then the remaining goblins, they are much easier to kill, but do more damage because of their weapons. So that worked out well for us, I think. Right, you guys stand down. Equip if you can. If there's better equipment out there, just go grab it. Right, these things are being brought over, so we want to change spoils here to be weapons and armor. Pretty much just grab anything on the floor. Now, I'm fairly certain that one of our butchers it has been taken down. Yes, it has, which is kind of annoying. The other one is not going up yet, which, again, equally annoying. What is the problem? Everything is here, I think. Granite table, granite chair, granite knife, yeah. Crafting missing ingredients, but... Okay. Well, there's not much we can do. We have to wait. It looks like they might be getting distracted with these build orders over here. Okay, well in that case then, let's cancel these build jobs. We've got much bigger fish to fry right now. I'll let you do these ones just because they're going to be a pain in the arse later on if we don't get them done now. Right. How's everything going? Have we got more crates going up? Hopefully. No? None yet? Okay. None yet. Alright. Ah, who's this? Mr. Darkdraker. What an awesome fellow you are. That is exactly what we need. More people doing this, please. Chop chop. But I am surprised at how slow things are going. Oh crap, they're bringing bolts. Okay, I need to be a little bit more specific then. Alright, we don't want any range stuff really, because there's never going to be range stuff out there. And we don't want melee parts or range parts that the weapons won't break. And we don't want leather or bone, because they won't be brought up here. Oh wait, no, leather panels might, but bone definitely won't. Okay, that's what we need. Just melee weapons and that. Chop chop. Let's speed up time a little bit. That'll help. Now the corpse stockpile is completely full, and that is not a good thing either. So, mouse! Stop fighting with me! It really, really, really seems to want to just mock me right now. It knows I'm powerless. I can't throw it out. It's the only mouse I have. Well, it isn't the only mouse I have, but the others are like 80 bajillion years old. I may be exaggerating very slightly. Okay, we'll get another stockpile just to get the bodies in. And we'll make this a priority one because it will bring in most of the armor that's on the bodies as well, which would be good. So just corpses, limbs as well, because we can use those. Chop chop. Okay. Now, these are being built. Which is great. Slowly getting things in order. Very slowly. My biggest concern, though, is a mant attack or another goblin attack, though that one was dealt with pretty quickly. If we can have something else like that, where we take out the goblins first, they're the main threat, then work on the ogre. The ogre will take a while to bash through armor, whereas a goblin with a steel hammer will not. But on that... Ooh. Who's that? Oh, Ornstein. Excellent. Well, you can go back to training for a moment. I'll leave you guys down there to deal with anything. We will be returning to mining down. I know I've said that for an episode or two now, but something keeps cropping up outside. But we will get to it. Hopefully, this is just as exciting as digging down to build a mob spawner would be anyway, since this is actual combat. Now, how are these going? 20, 16, 4, okay. What? Where? Oh, must have been up there. Oh, there. I see. Stop wigging out. Just keep going. Ignore the golem. Okay. It looks like... yeah, we've got the walls done now, so... they're good. They're going to start building the crates everywhere now, I imagine. So, we're going to do the same thing over here. So, spoils. We want you to bring in melee weapons. And we want you to bring in all of this except for bone. Go ahead. Oh, skeleton. Now, I had no idea, but if they keep spawning with copper tools, then there's a permanent source of copper. I wonder if lower down whether they spawn with like iron and ultimately steel weapons. Because if they did, you just wouldn't need to open your fort, except for the fact that you need food. But then, if you've got a large enough animal area, you should be good. Now, nighttime's always a bit of a risk, so we're going to have the silvery lurkers back on patrol. What we don't want is anything showing up here and killing our civilians whilst they're hauling. Well, we don't want our civilians killed at any time, but you know what I mean. It looks like they're busy just pulling in stuff from all over the place and ignoring the crates, which is kind of disappointing. I was pretty happy with my idea. Let's check this one out. Oh, actually, not too bad. It's full of weapons, though. Wow. Are they bringing in things from inside the fort, perhaps? That'd be a bit silly, but okay. Yeah, I actually think they are. Oh, that's annoying. I can't think of a way to prevent them from doing that. If this was Dwarf Fortress, I could lay down a burrow on the outside and just tell them to work within that burrow, and then they would only look for jobs and the materials for those jobs within the burrow that I've designated them to, but we don't quite have that sort of functionality with Gnomoria. I don't know if we'll ever have that sort of functionality. We might. Oh, okay, this one's full. Wow, well done. Well, we need another one then. So let's get another stockpile built about here. And again, spoils with a priority of 1. We won't tell them to start putting anything there until we have the storage in place, though. And we still lack any crates, except for over here. Now the question is, what is Togis doing? He is a dedicated builder. Let's find out. Where are you, Togis? What are you up to? Building a crate. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I get you. I thought he was talking about constructing one, but no, he's going to be building one. That's fantastic. Thank you, Togis. You are doing exactly what I need you to do. I knew adding you to the fort was a wise idea. Now, what about everyone else? I think we will start looking to get some very specialized roles like the builders, where it's a job that isn't always required, but something which very, very useful when we've got it. Now, what are you doing there? It looks like they're pulling things off their corpses here. Oh, and these ones. Okay, fair enough. I think there are more corpses to be brought in. But if not, then I'm happy with that. We've got plenty of meat right now. We've even got some drinks. Wow. That's uncommon. But I really wish we could prioritize that. That would be great if we could. On that matter, actually, let's... I hate doing this, but let's cancel these jobs for now. I really don't want to have to do that, but I really need these crates built outside as a matter of priority rather than floors being built. I should have done that earlier. That's probably what Togus has been being distracted by. Okay, fantastic. Another one. Right, so that's a pine crate that's full. What about this one? That's empty. That's good. Got two. Whoa. Oh, right. Okay. Phew. You're doomed. Who's this? I think that's incompetent LP. Yes, it is. Lizard. Let him go. He's just a lizard, incompetent LP. He's not harming anyone. He's just sort of chilling. Just remember our clemency, lizard. Oh, too late. Has Millionfowl got the scent? No, it's Watery Pillow. You are turning into quite a bloodthirsty little guy. Let's check out your kills. 30 kills, 18 goblins, 6 mants, 2 two-headed ogres, 1 golem, 2 skeletons, and a bear. Lizard, all I can hope is that he kills you quickly. I think that's the best possible outcome in this situation. Oh, apparently he did. Probably with 1 blow from his hammer. Let's just check that. I'm kind of amused by how quickly that lizard died. Water Pillow sword lost her right arm. Okay. The right arm was bleeding. Yes, well, obviously, you've just lost it. Hammer smashing. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but not as fast as I was expecting. I was expecting like 1 shot straight in the head, but no. But did kill it by slicing through the heart. Not the fastest death, or the least painful, but death by blade. Any warrior should be happy with that, whether the lizard was a warrior or not. Well, we can just kind of, I don't know, displace gnomish qualities onto the animals we kill, if it pleases us. Now, you guys are patrolling still, and I don't think you need to, so why don't you go back and go off duty for a bit, chill out, enjoy. Doesn't look like we need you just yet. Now, this one, though, we want to be storing things again. So, once more, melee, everything except for bone. Enjoy. Oh, and another one's going to be built there. That's fantastic. What's that? Is that... No, I don't think it's on anything. No, it isn't. Someone may have been distracted whilst trying to build that. Now, this is leather strap, so I'm going to leave this here just to pick up these other things, but it seems that people are bringing stuff from miles away over there. It's kind of annoying. What are you doing? Probably bringing it from all the way over here. It's very frustrating. Or maybe even from in here. Yes, they are. They're bringing it from all the way over there. Okay, well, we're going to change this one to be a priority one again, then in that case. Just so that it'll start pulling things. This isn't going to be the most efficient system. There's probably a way that I could get that to happen, but we'll just struggle with what we've got for now. One's got 29. Okay, that's... Oh, damn it. That was very short-lived. I was hoping that you'd go into a hauling trance. Right, well, it looks like this episode has gone relatively well. We've had 2 early fights and done fairly well in both of them, honestly. Though it's going nighttime again, so even though I only told the Silvery Lurkers to stand down a moment ago, they can get back to work. And whilst we kind of wait with bated breath to see whether we're going to be able to pull this off or not, so far it's gone all right. We haven't had too much problems. Whether that is going to remain the case or not, I don't know, but I'm quietly optimistic. Oh, and that one's full now as well. Even though we've still got some plates, which would be nice to bring in because we could smelt them and get rid of some of this ridiculous kingdom worth. Let's see. Well, they're storing stuff over there, so we're probably going to want another one. Another designated area out here, so let's get that going. And that will be one of the last things I do in this episode. Let's see. We'll wait for that to get some crates in it first. And there we go. Boom. Right, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope the combat was enough to whet your appetites or satiate you, whichever is more applicable. And in the next episode, we're probably going to be trying to risk the lives of our civilians to bring in all of this awesome loot for maybe another episode. Maybe 2, I don't know. If I might continue doing this off screen for a little while, but if a fight happens, I'll start recording again, just to save you guys seeing more of the same over and over and over. But things are starting to progress a little bit faster now, so hopefully our gnomes aren't going to be out here for too much longer. So when you return, we might have pulled in most of the loot, or it might only be a few minutes into the future when we see some more goblins and a mant. Who knows? But I hope you will join me for the next episode. Oh, a skeleton. They can deal with that. I'll send... well, no, I won't send people from there. I'll just tell the silvery lurkers to go down here. But yes, that is the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you will join me for the next. But until then, do take care.